So what's your definition of a real artist?
A real artist,
Yeah.
someone that sticks to their craft, like sticks to their passion, their creativity, their talent. All times.
So, like, in terms of artists, besides mentors that you have around you, who would you say your biggest inspiration in terms of artists? Not like immediate, not like Boondogs or whatever, but like just like an artist. Like, you know how people have Van Gogh, Picasso, like Picasso is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah. I'm like, wait, am I saying the right person? No. Yeah. So, like, who would you say your like inspiration is in terms of that?
I'll say Basquiat, because one thing about Basquiat, like he was kind of he was different. Like he kind of paved the way for artists to really just be free. That's one of them, and then I'll say Bansky. Like his graffiti, like it's just simple, but like it tells a story.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Yeah, I always like that graffiti art. That crazy, that
That's
craziness.
like my favorite type of art. Like,
Yeah.
graffiti is just so lit to me because it's like there's so like you can literally write a simple letter and put it in your own way.
Man.
And then like it's still like so depending on how you do it's still legible, right? But it's so creative and interesting, right? That's always been my favorite way of drawing and stuff.
Yeah.
For sure.
I know. I always wish they like let them just do the. If not every train, just let them do one train where they just graffiti it out and make it look crazy,
Sure, for sure.
Man,
That's what
like,
it is.
just let them do it.
You ever go to New York and see all the crazy?
Yeah.
Yo, to this day, I never went to New York. I want to go to New York and see all that. I gotta go. I gotta go over there.
It's fun.
Yeah, it's
Good
I'm gonna
food,
ask,
good food.
is there like an art piece that kind of like changed your perspective while like creating it, whether it's your own or like supporting someone else's?
I'll say a mix of both. Like again, I wish I brought it with me. But like as one piece of my Instagram, definitely. So when I was making this piece, right? So there's one piece that really shows the neighborhood, and then it has two handcuffs of money in it, right? So it talks about like let's say like the fast life, but also talks about like the life that goes into that fast life, and you see the people in the neighborhood, right? So again, like if people go on my Instagram, they'll see it's still on there, but that really talks about like just really see the life that goes in, and then making that piece too. Like I kind of like again like I was just surfing the net, whatever, and I seen something like I seen like a bit of reference, and then I just pieced it together, and then I got photos from Google, and then I just made my own twist, So
my question is, how was the reception after doing a piece like that?
Reception?
Amongst the community, like peers, people around you, like how did they perceive it after you were done?
When I was finished that and I posted on my social media, people from the neighborhood, they were astonished. They're like, holy shit, this is tough, this is different, because it speaks about what goes on in the neighborhood other than just, Jennifer Finch or connections. But it really speaks talks to them from the soul, right?
Yeah.
So.
Facts, because it definitely tells a story, and like even like walking around the community and seeing your artwork, I'm like, yo, this is the same you that I went to school with. And he's doing big things and stuff. Like real shit. It's nice to see, and like that's why I asked the question about how do you feel about the reception, because like me being from my perspective, I'm looking at him like, yo, this guy's doing a lot of great things, like telling his story in such a beautiful way without being a statistic, right? So big up to you, fam.
Yeah, appreciate it, broski.
Man. Yeah. So I see you got some merch there. What's going on? What's going on?
Come on, the canvas. Hold on, let me show you.
Okay.
Show the people them. Shout out.
That's what it is. Where's the camera?
The camera
Right here. There's the camera right there. So this is what it is.
This one too.
Yeah.
Next one.
That one too. Yeah, look at that. It speaks a story.
That's hard.
And that's the back of the shirt.
That's the back of the shirt.
That's the back of the
That's the front of the shirt.
Back of the shirt.
See it?
Yo, what did you say earlier? Show me.
Shout out.
That's what it is, So
Product of my environment.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah,
that's tall.
It speaks volume and stuff.
So it
Nah,
reminds
for
me a
sure.
lot of like Virgil and like his like Off-White. Would you say like that you got some of the creativity aspect of it, inspiration from that?
Yeah, definitely. Virgil, like
R.I.P. Virgil.
R.I.P. Virgil. He's a really amazing creative for real. Cause like his story, he went to school for architect, and then after he's kind of leaned into like creative design and then fashion, and then he put his work into like fashion, and now like look at him, like like man made a catalog of like the work, you know. So
Yeah, legendary.
legendary. So
Like the work that he and Kanye did, like side by side, was insane. Like, if you know the back end story behind Virgil, like you say, he went to architecture and like he just knew that wasn't really for him, and he went all in with the whole like art, like fashion designing stuff and graphic designing stuff, right? So yeah, no, he's definitely the goal.